Dear students, now we shall solve a problem which is both a maximization as well as an unbalanced problem. So in order to solve this problem, first we have to check whether it is balanced or unbalanced and mention that. So we find that there are 4 rows and 5 columns, and so this is an unbalanced maximization assignment problem. Now when the assignment problem which has to be maximized is unbalanced, first and foremost we have to convert this matrix into a loss matrix. So this matrix given is called a profit matrix. Now because we want to maximize the profit of an assignment problem. Now in order to convert this into a minimization problem, we should first convert the given profit matrix into a loss matrix, and after that we have to balance the problem and then we have to solve it as usual. Now first, when we convert this profit matrix into a loss matrix, we should select the highest element of all the elements and subtract the rest of the elements from the highest elements, and we should form this loss matrix. Now here in this matrix the highest element is 111. So from this element we have to subtract the rest of the elements and fill the cells of this loss matrix. So 111 minus 62 is 49. Then 111 minus 78 is 33. 111 minus 50 is 61. Then 111 minus 101 is 10. Similarly, 111 minus 82 is 29. Now, likewise, we should do for the rest of the cells also. And we get the matrix 39, 27, and this is 50, then 38, and then 52, and here it is 24, and then 19, and 111 minus 111 is 0, and 40, and this is 30. So 111 minus 48 is 63, and 47, 24, 34, and 31. So now we have converted the profit matrix into a loss matrix. The next step is to balance the problem. So now we have to balance this problem. Now if we see, there are 4 rows and 5 columns. So we have to add a dummy row in order to convert this unbalanced problem into a balanced problem. So we will be adding another row with the name 5. So the matrix will be changed as 49, 33, 61, 10, 29, 39, 27, 50, 38, 52, 24, 19, 0, 40, 30, 63, 47, 24, 34, 31, and the dummy row will have the elements 0 in their cells. So now this unbalanced problem has been converted into a balanced assignment problem. And now we have to use the usual Hungarian method to solve this problem. So the first step in solving this problem is row reduction. In the first row, the minimum element is 10. So we have to subtract this 10 from rest of the elements and replace the cells by those values. Now if we see, 49 minus 10 is 39. Similarly, 33 minus 10, which is 23. And 61 minus 10 is 51. 10 minus 10 is 0. And 29 minus 10 is 19. Similarly, in the second row, the least element is 27. And when we subtract this value from the other elements, the matrix changes as 12, 0, 23, 11, 25. And the next row, the minimum element is 0, and so the row will remain the same. So 24, 19, 0, 40, 30. And next row has the minimum value as 24, and so the row changes as 63 minus 24, which is 39. And then 23, 0, 10, 7. And the last row, the minimum element is 0, and so the row is going to remain the same. Now we have to do the column reduction. Now if we see in the first column, the minimum element is 0. In the second column also it is 0, and all the columns have a 0 in it. And so there will be no change in the matrix, and the matrix will be repeated once again. But still we need to show the column reduction step, as it is mandatory. Now we shall start selecting the zeros. Now in order to select the zeros, now we have to look out in the first row. There is only one single zero in this row, and so we have to select that zero, and we have to strike off the corresponding zeros in that column. So this zero will get striked off. Now in the second row, we have only one zero available, and so that will be selected, and the corresponding zero in that column is striken off. Now in the third row, the only available zero is this, so we have to select it, and this zero will get cancelled, as well as this zero gets cancelled. Now when we do so, we see that the fourth row is left out with no zero. So we couldn't select any zero for fourth row. So definitely we have to go further by drawing minimum number of lines. So if we see, there are lots of zeros in the last row, and so let us draw a line horizontally in order to cover all these zeros. And vertically we see that here there are two more zeros, and we can cover these zeros by drawing a vertical line. And these two zeros has to be covered with lines which can be drawn horizontally or vertically also. I choose it to draw horizontally, but it is your wish to choose it to draw either horizontally or vertically in order to cover those two zeros. Now the elements that pass under the line are called covered elements, and the elements which does not pass the line are called uncovered elements. Now we have to choose the least element among the uncovered elements. So 24, 39, 19, 23, 40, 10, 37 are the uncovered elements, and the least element out of it is 7. So now this 7 we have to add at the point of intersections, and we have to subtract from the uncovered elements, and the covered elements will remain the same. Now if we see, all the elements in this row are covered, so the elements of that row will be repeated. So there will be no change in those elements. In the second row also, all the elements are covered, and so the elements will be the same. Now when we see in the third row, 24 is an uncovered element. So 24 minus 7, so that will give you 17. So similarly, 19 minus 7 will give you 12, and this is a covered element, so it is 0. And then 40 minus 7 is 33, and 30 minus 7 is 23. 39 minus 7 is 32. 23 minus 7 is 16, and then this is a covered element, so it remains the same as 0. 10 minus 7 is 3 and 7 minus 7 is 0. And then last row, all the elements are covered, so the row will remain the same. Now after this, now we have to start selecting the zeros. Now if we see in the first row there is a single 0, so we have to select that 0. So when we make that selection, we have to cross out the 0 in the corresponding column. Then in the second row there is only one single 0, so let us select it, and when we do that, let's cross out the corresponding 0 in that column. In the third row there is only one single 0 left out, and so the corresponding zeros of that column will be crossed out. So in the fourth row we have a 0 which has to be selected, and once we make this selection, let us cross out the corresponding 0 in the column. Now if we see, the only 0 available for the last row is this 0. Now every 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are allotted to all the alphabets. Now if you see, 1 is allotted to D, 2 is allotted to B, 3 is allotted to C, 4 is allotted to E, and 5 has been allotted to A. Now when you see, these values, cost values, has to be selected from the given matrix. The original given matrix, we have to select the cost values. Now 1 has been allotted to D, so it is 101. 2 has been allotted to B, so 84. 3 is allotted to C, so 111, and 4 is allotted to E, which is 80, and 5 is allotted to A, but we don't have the value for A, so it is 0. So finally we get the answer to be, so we have to take the sum of all these numbers, and we get the answer to be rupees 376. Either rupees 376 or 376 units. So this is the answer. Hope you have understood this problem. So whenever you have a maximization problem as well as an unbalanced problem together, first you must minimize the problem, convert the profit matrix into a loss matrix, and then balance it and use the Hungarian method to solve the problem. Hope you have understood the complete problem. Thank you.